I'm very glad to meet you all in this forum. I'm Dr. Subhashri Vanamali. I'm working in Madras School of Social Work and I'm teaching counseling psychology. This is a rarest opportunity for all of us to meet through online. And let me quickly come into the topic which we are planning to discuss today. This is very important at this scenario because we all are into this crisis of COVID-19. And we all know that how difficult for people, like even for adults like us, to cope with this situation being at home. I think I'm very sure that most of us, our generation or two generations back, would have never experienced such in their lifetime, lockdown completely at home. You agree with me? Yes. So such an unique experience for all of us. It is very difficult to first understand, internalize, and think of the consequences, and then move on to what is next. So creating hope, instilling hope is very important among all of us. And as an adult, and a psychologist, and a mother at home, wife at home, and also a citizen, I think we all need to put together and work for this. It's a very important scenario right now. And coming very interesting point of positive psychology, it talks about efficiency model. That means it focuses much on what is the potentials we all have to rise upon, to bounce back, and also to increase our potentials to face the challenges. There's one of the component called resilience. Of course, we all undergo this kind of trouble. This is a very tangible and also very significant trouble right now. What we are focusing or facing now, but there are a lot of invisible troubles we all go through in our lives. Discipline is a very important component. So this resilience is one of the very important, efficient tool, I should say, psychological tool, resource tool we all have, and we should seek support of, and also we should make our children learn this, how important it is. Children never been at home totally. You all know that they are very, very uncomfortable to be at home, stuck at home. It's very difficult for them, and it's very essential for all of us to make them positively engaged and make them to be very. Are you able to hear, all of you? Just put a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. It's very essential for all of us to give them positive engagement charts. And as adults, we also require such a kind of routine, regular practice. So I have understood that first 1 week, it was like an holiday for all of us. And we all sit back and enjoy, and we have been listening to all of music which we have been waiting to. And we said that it is a real break for all of us. And we all have been looking for channels and been shifting, and then slowly when the pandemic is increasing day by day, the threat is increasing, people started looking at each other and thinking of why am I, within these walls, how can I come back, uh, how can I actually bounce back? This was the question. When you think about the children, it's very, very difficult for them because they are so active and they have been into their life very, 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 very active in their everyday life, and they cannot keep quiet. And you all know that they need to play, they need to chat, they need to actually look into their peer group and also mingle with them. So making them be at our level, best practices we can actually do is very essential for all of us to do regular exercise. Is my audibility is fine? Is that everybody is able to hear me completely? Yeah, thank you so much. And so this activity is which we can plan for them is a regular schedule, making them for a regular schedule, waking up in the regular morning and also following the regular schedule, and cooking for them, helping them, making involving them age appropriate work for them. It's very essential for all of us to give them. And for adult also, I could see that a lot of elderly people already they are feeling it, little, the mobility is less and they don't find it very difficult. Though people are at home, they all are with gadgets. You all know that now. And now we cannot actually deny the fact that we all
பேலன்ஸ்
see
பண்ணு
that.
அப்படியே பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணி ஓட்டு.
Hello, are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Somebody's voice is in between. Yeah. So it is very essential for all of us to actually, look into elders and also adults and give them age appropriate work which could be followed by them directly, and very regular practice of regular practice of exercise, physical activity is must. So the physical activity is very essential for everyday energy boosting. You all know that our physical, personal, social. In of course, social we cannot go out and engage with. There is the intrapersonal we can look into. Interpersonal, we all are connected to each other through mobile. We all see WhatsApp messages, and we all have been connected to social media very well. So that is one way we all are actually blessed with. We are connected to our people. So I have been telling one of my friends, the daughter, that she is feeling very lonely at home and she is feeling bored. She don't know how to cope with this loneliness. She has been calling me for a suggestion. I told her that what is the best thing you do while you are actually low. She said I draw. So that kind of practices like drawing, singing. If you have a passion for singing, or learn a lot of new skills, which is very essential for all of us to be engaged in this. And you have umpty number of courses available through online. Either we call it sketching, drawing, or even anything you name it, anything is available right now in online. So you can join for short-term courses which can make you positively engaged for those few hours, and which will help you also regenerate yourself, refresh yourself, because once you learn a new skill, you feel refreshed and you feel like implementing those skills, and you are also feeling that I am actually getting restarted. So that kind of boost you are getting it. So this kind of skill learning is very essential for all of us. And while we are talking about the youngsters, children, they actually like active participation and involvement in game or play. So involving them in any board game, which we have been not into for so many years, that which we can actually plan for chess, you can plan for to improvise your brain activity, neural functions enhances through that. Or you can plan for carom board, it increases the level of aspiration of an individual, it motivates for goal setting, so and direction, all this. So we can teach them and game and also be with them, play with them for the sake of game and as well as engaging them positively. And also in that we are also teaching so many other skills for them. Like now I shared how carom board can teach goal setting. So each one can actually plan for a small activity every day with their children. This enhances the social time at home, which we have been missing and we have been longing for that. When we have been working, we used to say that I need a break, I need a family time, I need a me time. We all used to say, but when we get it actually, we find it very boring. We actually have to utilize it, and we actually have to really, in a way, we have to think of, oh, we are at least blessed to have a family around and shelter around, and also there is a people around us to cook, feed, and also every day we are enjoying our regular schedule. So I was been telling, writing and gratitude summary is a very essential thing at this time. Every day, write one gratitude summary. Talk about what is the best thing you had today. You are able to, there is a beautiful music, Ilayaraja music I used to call because it's my favorite. So listening Ilayaraja as you really wanted to and work in computer is fantastic. You are avoiding the pollution, you are not traveling, that is a bliss, and you are also able to have a time for yourself, your family, and also engaging in everyday schedule without any disturbances, and there is no pressure for you. I've been so far working with pressure, time pressure, and you have to be within that. But now you don't have the time pressure, but you all are thinking that you, I don't have anything to do right now. So I have a couple of calls from counseling center that they are calling us and saying that we are getting bored. I'm not able to cope up. I'm feeling low. I'm feeling lonely. I feel depressed. People use all these words. And when we ask, check with their symptoms, it's some of them finding it lonely, even with people. There are people at home, but still they feel lonely because they are so used to that kind of lifestyle. They don't go and talk with them, mingle with them. They don't actually connect with them. They find it very difficult. They are very good in chatting in mobile, chatting in WhatsApp, rather than actually go and interact with them in a regular practice. So I think that is one of the very important thing right now. Um, Back to our olden days, that how your granny and grandpa would have been engaging you with a lot of storytelling. The beautiful technique, I think we can inculcate values through storytelling. It may not be that you have to tell the story to them. You can actually ask your children to tell story and imagine and create stories. That is also one way of engaging them very positive. So this is as far as the children concerned. And I have seen a lot of adults also find it very difficult because they had a regular schedule. They have been tightly engaged with their work pattern, but now it is very difficult for them to adjust with this pattern of this. And people are tend to feel that I'm ideal at home. This ideal at home is in one of the very important component we all need to be. Ideal mind is devil's workshop, of course. So we need to really put an effort to engage ourselves. There are a lot of books you would have piled up in your cupboard, which has been lying for so many years, which you really wanted to read. Make a schedule for that. Read your books, which, which actually, which you will really cherish for your long run years that I have done beautiful books I have studied. And also, very importantly, I would see that the interest of drawing, painting, even for elders, adults, it could be very essential because drawing and sketching or painting involves flow. We call it as in positive psychology flow, and which enhances your problem solving skills, and also it helps you like in mindfulness practice. The mindfulness practice is all about living in here and now, being in present, and thinking about the present. And that is very essential. Now I'm able to sense it, that I'm able to see people, I'm able to watch you all through this small screen. I'm able to talk to you something very important for all of us. So this kind of mindfulness practices is very essential. So drawing or sketching or any activity, painting, will definitely enhance your flow and creativity. And as well as that gives you a lot of patience. When you are drawing, you'll have a lot of patience. And you'll have breath control. You'll focus will be only on this drawing, and you can see that there is a lot of commitment to the whatever the work you are doing. At the end of the product, that is your drawing, you feel a sense of satisfaction, a sense of mastery that you have done. It will not be a masterpiece, but whatever you have done, so that helps you with that. The same kind of thing you can do it as a meditation also. There is mindfulness practice you can do. We have been, this is Western term of mindfulness is actually based Indian philosophy, and meditating every day. Uh, it need not be something on. It can be spiritual or need not be spiritual also. You can something self affirmation. You can be talk to yourself that I want to build my immune system. I'll be working on, and I'm healthy. I will such a kind of affirmation you can give it to yourself while you are doing meditation. This meditation could be every day, like a yoga practice. You do yoga, it is fine. If you don't do yoga, also there are online courses for yoga. Join, and you can do that also. It's essentially good for your physical and mental health, because we all find it very important, the interconnection between the body and mind. the body and sound mind, sound body is very essential for all of us to look into. So physical health to everyday exercise, and then for the mental health, to do a lot of things which we have been discussing so far. So interpersonal, I think we have been talking about. Talk to a person whom you have been waiting. Enlist people you know, come across in your life. You have been waiting for calling and talking and interacting with them, but you didn't find time so far. So make use of this time. Chat to a friend whom you are been longing to chat, and talk to a person whom you distant relative whom you know from your childhood, but you don't have a connection right now. Only over the phone you can talk right now, but these words are very essential for them. And this gives them hope. This gives them a kind of somebody is with me. That kind of feeling is there. So essentially, you all have to be very very on it. The audio, is it fine with you all? Are you all able to hear me properly? Thank you so much. Thank you. Because there are some complaints that audio is not there. Suresh, is the audio is fine? Yes. Yes. Fine. Thank you so much. So we have been talking about regular involving in long-term hobbies. You may do gardening, cooking, painting, writing. If you do a journal writing, it is a very important side. We call it even a therapy. Journal writing. If you start writing every day, whatever comes in your mind that day, how it went off. Like we say, diary writing, but something which is within a positive affirmation, thank giving, how it went off, the day went off, how you really enjoyed, what was the best thing you learned today, and what was the one thing which you really wanted to focus on, what made you to feel very happy today, what made you to feel that you are the blessed soul in this in the earth, and what kind of an gesture really make impressed you. It may be even a dog, your pet, or even your own son, or your daughter, or your wife, whoever it may be. How the gesture has really touched your heart. All that you can write it in journal, which gives you an kind of a gratitude summary as well as feeling of meaningfulness. I am living a purposeful, meaningful life. Today is a blessed day. So that kind of feeling you get it when you really do that kind of journal writing. I also find some of my friends they write poetry or stories. So that is also a very good practice. You have been waiting that you have a very good creativity, or your own expertise field. Maybe you are a psychologist or a social worker or a teacher or you have been any kind of profession background. You can actually start writing what is you have learned so far in your profession. What is the best practices you have done so far? And what would be the best practice you would recommend for this next bounce backing period for us? Because my husband is a financial practitioner. He used to tell me that there is going to be a big boom for all of us, that there's going to be an economic shutdown when we bounce back. So I used to tell them that there is a lot of possibilities, opportunities also for us. People who have never been thinking of saving, people never been thinking of spending money lavishly, and people never been thinking of money need to be actually taken care, and we have to really hold it with a responsibility. Now this is the time for all of us. Earning is not just enough, saving is also very important. How we are going to have an emergency fund for this kind of period. So I was talking to him. So this is something very essential for the entire family. Financial planning, you never knew that what is going on at home. Especially as a female, I have never discussed all this with my family. So this is a very important time for all of us to plan for our financial, program for the entire rest of the family and just plan for the entire life. And we may not know this uncertainty kind of things may sprout any time at life, but we must be aware of all this. So this one time, I think, is a God-given break for all of us. I think it is not just in time to think of that. It is also time to think of how much we all are actually, equipped with opportunities are there, and also kind of skills we possess, and kind of the qualities which has make us to live vibrantly, energetically, and also spread among others. So this one of the other important component I would like to tell you all is the social connection. So, how much you feel happy when you actually help someone to be happy, that actually doubles and triples, and it makes you to feel even more. So, one point at time that you need to actually work for, bounce back, or give back to the society. I feel this Suresh has taken from this Yellow Panda to reach out all of you guys, talk about this. It's a purely service. It's all just you have a will, if you have a heart, you can join. He said that means it is to help people. How positively people can help their own expertise to other person. How it makes them. One is you find it very happy, purposeful. Today I was able to actually meet so many people and talk about something very useful. What I have learned so far is going to be useful for someone. It's going to be a skill for someone. And it is going to be something which is a very important gesture for making them feel. And, and there are a number of people with you. It's so normal to feel like we are here to connect with all of you. So this kind of feel is itself is a great deal. I think this is and one of the important things socially contributing in your own way. It could be my way of doing it, my sharing my expertise, and I'm also doing counseling online. I'm also helping people who comes to my street for food or something. I provide them. All this I'm doing. But being a responsible citizen, what is that I can do for the society at this time? Makes me feel purposeful, meaningful, and could make a little differences in this thought process, great stretch.